Breastfeeding can be one of the most rewarding parts of early parenthood, but it can also come with challenges and questions. The good news is you don't have to navigate it alone. Joining me this morning with more and free breastfeeding support in our city is nurse and lactation consultant Cindy Kay, and we also have parent Emily Pope and baby Jeremy joining us on the show this morning. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming out. I know this is not an easy thing with a little newborn baby. First of all, let's just tell us about some breastfeeding support services that are available right here in our city.
Yeah, so I work at Pinecrest-Queensway Community Health Center, and we're one of the places that offers breastfeeding support both when people are pregnant and when they've had their baby.
Okay.
So I can see people virtually, I can talk to them on the phone, and I can see them for one-to-one in-person breastfeeding support. We have breastfeeding workshops and support groups online as well. Yeah.
And what is it about breastfeeding that you typically get? Because, you know, it's not always easy. I remember in my own journey, you know, when it first happened, I thought you were just going to put the baby up and he was going to know what to do, and it's not like that. It can hurt. It can give you a series of emotions that are not always welcoming. What are some common things you get from people looking for this support?
Yeah, so we talk about those things, obviously. I get a lot of questions about how to build their milk supply, make sure they have enough milk for the baby, and that always leads to big discussions about latch.
Okay, before we get to a little bit demo about a latch, Emily, tell us why you seeked out some services.
So I wanted to be proactive. So I attended one of the virtual workshops just to find out a little bit more about breastfeeding, so I was ready when he was born. And then I did a virtual group with her since 36 weeks, and then when he was actually born, he had tongue tie and he had some tension in his neck. So I scheduled a one-to-one to say, how can we do this a little bit better? So she was able to help me with different positions that the hospital didn't show me.
And how did it help you?
It really, once we had him in this different position, it was like, oh, this made it a lot easier. There were still challenges because of some of those other things, but it just made it a little bit easier to do.
Okay, amazing. And so we're going to do a little demo today of some proper technique that we should be using with breastfeeding.
Sure.
Okay, what's the first step? Obviously,
okay, so have a seat.
Be seated. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm going back in time here. My daughter's 4, my baby's 4 now. It's been a while.
Typically, you sit in a cushier, more comfortable chair.
Oops, I wouldn't be. That's all right. We wouldn't be in a round swivel chair.
Swivel chair, yeah. So this is kind of a typical breastfeeding cushion. You can put that on your lap.
Okay. Yep.
Right.
Perfect,
if it works. Again, if you're in a comfy chair that has arms, it won't fall off. Sorry.
All right.
So here's your baby.
Okay.
For the purpose of TV, we'll use that.
Yep.
Right? And put that in your other hand, actually.
This?
Good.
Okay.
And we're going to bring baby here. Arm all the way up.
All right.
Good. I'm actually going to show you with the other doll
what we're looking to do.
Yeah, and this is how I would show parents as well. So they're comfortable. You've been through a lot when you've had a baby. You don't always want people touching you.
And you're still recovering as well.
You're recovering. It's a myriad of emotions.
It's a journey.
So I will show people hold the breast like this. You're going to hold it where it is and bring baby to the breast. We're not pushing babies onto breasts. We're letting them root when you're talking about it being natural. Babies know how to root.
Yeah.
They know how to root, they know how to lick, and they know where they're going.
Okay.
But they don't know how to breastfeed.
Okay.
So when we guide them in, we focus on between the shoulder blades, hand is there, head cradled.
Okay.
And we're guiding the baby into the breast. Yeah. The big things are if you get a good latch, your supply should be good.
Okay.
But from day one, if the latch is shallow and painful, it affects your supply.
So how would you know if the latch is good or not?
Baby would be having a good number of wet diapers every day. They should be pooping or stooling at least once a day. 2 to 3 is better, and those are the kinds of things parents can watch at home.
Okay.
And then you have pretty regular appointments after baby is born in that first week.
Yeah.
So yes, baby will lose some weight, but by day 3 into day 4, they should be gaining some weight.
Wonderful. And how can people find more information about the services being offered?
Yeah, so our services, like you said before, are free, and you can go on our website, pqchc.com, just type in breastfeeding, and they can actually book an appointment anytime, day or night.
Amazing. And really quickly, after you received the support, how did it change your breastfeeding journey?
It felt good to know that I had someone supporting me. I also had a midwife, which helped, but knowing that I had the two just to bounce questions like he's not feeding as well or things like that, it just really reassured me.
You. Well, he is a wonderful, sweet baby. Look at how calm and quiet he is. Thank you again all so much for joining us today. We truly appreciate it. Again, you can head online for more information for those free breastfeeding support services that are being offered.